What's up, guys? Alright, here's a Publix with a lot of retail shops connected to it. It's a new construction, so let's dive in. I set my scale, uploaded my plans, converted them to TIFF. As you can see, floor plan, and then it goes all the way to the retail shops. These are just simple shell, little white box, waiting for somebody to come in. I already got started on this one. It's pretty simple. Let's see here. All right, we'll get rolling on this Publix though. Let's get this guy out of the way. Put him right there. Start in the upper left. Got quite a bit of different walls here, so what am I trying to do here? Let's say this is wall 1. Notes. Wall type 1, 1BB. That's freezer panel. We're not going to do those, obviously. Let's see here. Wall 1. It's a partial height wall. 13 feet. Yeah, I'll just do this. I'll just call that 52-inch high wall. So we put our low wall posts in there. Wall 2. Wall 2. 2BB. Wall 9, we'll just grab it while we're here, and we'll call it one side drywall. Just something I do. It helps me out when I'm assembling it in Quickbid. Wall 4 looks like a CMU wall. Freezer panel, cooler panel, wall 2. Let's see what these wall 2s are. Okay. Wall 2. Wall 2B. And notice that little ticker there. There's probably a note that says those tickers. Here it is. Wall type. Asterisk indicates side receiving plywood. So remember that. Where's that wall to be? Let's do this. Asterisk. Sit up here. This is a pretty. Oh, my damn chair over. Pretty sizable job here. Let's see. We will reassign that to that one. Wall 2BS. 2BS. That is a 6-inch wall, but it doesn't really matter. 2BB. I like to highlight any notes that pertain to me. Wall type 2. So I'll get all this takeoff done and get back to you guys, and then I'll get all the interior stuff done, then we'll do this exterior with the cut sheet. I'll show you what that's all about. Alright, I just want to show you guys. Here's wall type 2. I'm going to pull it here, and you see it's got all these windows and doors. I pull through them because you're going to have to frame above those windows and doors anyway, so might as well take it off as an entire wall, and that should cover you on all of your material and labor to frame around and above and all that shit with those walls. So that's an idea that I do. It's up to you, but that's what I do. I'll let you hang out here for a minute. 8 strict, because it gets plywood. 8B. Okay. That's 8. Very strange. 6. 6. 2. They make this so choppy. 9. It looks like it's a furred out little wall. 2BI. Bam, bam, wall 2. Takeoff is the easy part. Assembling it is where you gotta know what you're doing here. So let me finish all this and then we'll get to assembling these walls. And real quick at these exterior walls, most of the time they won't have a wall tag. This one does, which helps. So you're gonna wanna look at this cut sheet and see what this wall is made of. I'll probably look at both anyway. Actually, I'll just go ahead and look at that. 734, 3. Where is 4? 4. Yeah, see, it says C wall types. So it's a furred out wall, 1 layer of chipboard, 5/8, and it looks like it goes to the bottom of the trusses. So what's my scale here? 1/2 inch. Just pull a little bit. 22 feet, we'll call it. That was wall 7I. So here, I'll just go ahead and make that 22 feet. So, alright, takeoff done. Simple enough. So, what we will do, since we know our deck height, so you're going to have a bunch of different heights, right? So, I usually take the tallest one, as I did here, 26 feet high. And then I go to my wall types, which are here, I believe. Doesn't tell us. Usually it'll tell you if it's to the deck or 6 inches above ceiling or what. Let's see. Yeah, I guess they're all full height. Oof, 26 feet high is pretty damn high. Let's get back to that. See if we see anything. Let's see here. Land acoustical ceiling. So most of the time, since this is all going to be an open ceiling, like imagine if you're in Publix, you look up, it's all open. These walls are going to want to go all the way up to look prettier and hide all this stuff behind it. And then this, all the perimeter basically. So, looks like 1, 2B, let's see here. Okay, so 2B will make it go all the way up. 2 and 2B. 2 and 2B are my main ones that are going to go all the way up. And 7I. 2 and 2Bs. We'll make all these. And note that on your proposal. 2B. 2BI. Any 2Bs will go. I don't know why it does that, but fixed it. Okay. 2B2, 26, 26, 26. I think those are the majority of the walls that are going to need to go all the way up. And then the 7i, we already said it was at 22. We're going to make it 24 because this building probably slopes front to back. And we'll just give it a little bit more juice on there just to be safe. Okay. Here's our RCP, 1/8 of an inch scale. Let's see what we got here. Let's see, this is blah, blah, blah. Usually it'll tell us what kind of ceiling this is, but I will call this kitchen zone ACT. It's just the type of tile. That is, it's usually in bakeries and kitchens and all that good stuff. There's some drywall ceiling in the bathrooms. This looks all open. Open, open, open. This is all open area out here. Here's another drywall ceiling. There would be a cut sheet if that was a soffit. And I see this right here actually is probably that clean room tile again. Vinyl face gypsum tile, yep. So I can go here and eliminate that and put my kitchen zone in there. Well, there we go. That's going to be some kind of soffit. I'm just going to put it as a soffit because I know it's some kind of soffit. Main identifier. Okay. And where's my kitchen zone? Then there's your regular ACT. I'm just going to call it ACT. Find it on the schedule, the finished schedule, what kind it is exactly. Drywall. ACT. Drywall. That's a big soffit there. That's a soffit there. And that's a soffit there. And that looks like some kind of fancy looking soffit. And we'll grab our ACT in here. And there. There's your ceilings. Pretty simple stuff. Alright, you don't see this much, but this architect gave you a soffit plan. Kind of helps out. Let's see here, 744. Let's see what this calls. 744. Ooh, look at that big soffit right there. Wow, that's got a lot going into it there. Structural stud, braced, acoustical tile. Oh, it's like a lounge, okay. That's why it's got a soffit up there. Interesting. All right, let's get all these. We'll call it a 7.44 soffit. Okay, we're gonna go. We're just gonna. I'm sure that's the same damn thing. 742. Let's see what that is calling for. See, there's 3. Looks the same. It's just got a little bit more to it. 7.4. Up 2. I mean, take that differently. All right, let me grab all these. All right, so when we did the takeoff on the RCP, we'll go back to this detail where it gives us a whole bunch of crazy shit in here. Set your scale, and then what I do, you can do a new condition to do all this. It just takes up too much space, I think, so I just, well, I mean, there is a lot to it. Let's just do this. $17.5 plus 2, 4. Call that 6. So 17. We'll call it 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. 28 feet high. That is 4. So that grabbed all of this framing. When we go to Quickbid, I will show you. I can do that now since we are actually right here and on it. That was my soffit. What was that, number 4? Yeah. So, use these guys. 4-inch 16 gauge. Oh my god. Deflection track, I'm sure. Clips, kickers, bump out. Bump out will be, we're estimating when you get the job, break it out more, but we're estimating right now, so we're gonna go with, I'm just gonna make it a 6-inch 16 gauge stud to cover me and put drywall on both sides. And we're gonna go here, track. Let's find my 6-inch 16 gauge angle. 20 gauge should be fine, just because well, since it's 16 gauge, we'll make this 18 gauge angle. We'll change our stud here to, where's my 6-inch? Stud 6, 16 gauge. Don't need that. Frame soffit. Let me see if there's a heavy gauge in here. No, okay, that's fine. Drywall, 2 sides. Tape and float, 2 sides. Tech screws. Tape and float. Angle. So that height covered all those studs, and let me put some kickers in here. That's fine. and then I'll check my material, and then I'll go back through and do all my labor. But that's how you build that soffit in Quickbid. Alright, so we're going to build a couple of these walls here. We'll do the 52-inch high, and we'll assemble. Where's my pony wall? Knee wall. Frame, square foot. I had a client that likes to do the linear foot, but most of them do square foot, so I have to change that every time. Nothing really to a knee wall. Wall 1, 3 5/8. Oh yeah, only the wall 2 are gonna be full height. Okay, 3 5/8. Interior walls. 3 5/8 braced. 20 gauge. That's fine. Frame, square feet, kickers. Didn't show any insulation. Drywall 2 sides, tape and float 2 sides, 12 feet high. Now let's go to that wall 2B that's ridiculously high. We're gonna do frame to deck. Frame, square feet, heavy gauge. And we're going to change this to 18 from 20 gauge to 18 gauge. Don't know if there's an 18 gauge. Yeah, there is. Okay. Take out the insulation, drywall 2 sides, tape and float. If you want to get detailed, do this. TF4. You can go 26 on one side, and then you can go 12 on the other. And make that 1 and 1. Boom. Make that DTS. And that's the gist of assemblies and building it. Same with your soffits that I did for you. And you just go through each one and just take your time, look at the details, and build it. And then you find your equipment, add in all your scissor lifts. Oh God, what am I doing here? 01. Put scissor. I'll just put like 6 of them. I'll check the rates on that too. Markups. Depending on your state, depending if you want to put a bird in on there or not. 15 and 10 is usually my sweet spot. Equipment, I'll usually do 10 and 10. And this is not even close to done yet, but that's the gist of that. So, hope this helps you guys out.